Yeah, man, and welcome to another Wakati video. It's your boy Alfred, and today's video is entitled Women Will Not Show the Jezebel Spirit to Men Who Do This. Women will not show the Jezebel Spirit to men who do this. What it is, well, I'm about to break this down. Now, let's first of all let's define what the Jezebel spirit is. Of course, to me, it's just a metaphor. It's a metaphor, meaning that it's what women would actually, it's how women would actually act or present themselves to certain men, right? When they just don't see them as suitable to be with them. They don't see those men being suitable partners for them or whatever, right? Meaning that they will show a side of them that is not pleasant. That's what it is. The unpleasant side of the woman, right, will be shown to the woman, to the man rather, that is not liked by her, right? And why do I say this? I say this because there's no way a woman will show that part, right, the Jezebel part, or the Jezebel spirit, if you may, to every man, because it will come to a place that she has to show the her pleasant side to a man that she probably is attracted to, or she wants, or she's basically sexually attracted to. So she has to put or suppress that Jezebel spirit. So what are the things that these men do, that these women who show this Jezebel spirit? First of all, before I jump into that, right, I have to mention that this whole Jezebel spirit is not really a spirit, just like a bad spirit or something like that, right? It's more like how can I put this? It's more like a coping mechanism, right? Because most women will be approached by all sort of men, right? They'll be approached by men that they do not like, or want to manipulate them, or just do whatever, right? So they have to create this persona or whatever it is, right, that we can now label as the Jezebel spirit, right? And unfortunately, at times, right, once that persona, or that persona, Jezebel persona, right, when it goes for too long, right, because now she probably has not been able to secure a man that she likes sexually or is attracted to, then that becomes a bigger part of her, right? So then that's how she's known, right? However, she cannot totally suppress her inner feelings and her inner attraction, so that when that right man comes about, then she lets off that guard. So basically it only means that she's going to only show that Jezebel spirit to the man that she does not like. So what are the things that the man she does not, she prefers or is attracted to? What are the things that they do so that they do not see, or she does not show this Jezebel spirit? First of all, right off the bat, you should know that when she decides not to show that Jezebel spirit, that Jezebel persona, she already likes the man. She already seen his worth. She knows that this guy is going to do something to me, whatever it is. Can do something to me, or can be a part of me, right? So that's why I said she's going to hide that, or she's going to suppress it somehow, but she's not going to show it because she likes that person already. She likes that man. It's just like if you, even as a man, if you like a dude, you're not going to try and not like him as in, but if there's a dude that you like hanging around with, you're not always going to be trying to get into conflict with it, right? That's how it is, right? So first of all, let's establish that she already is attracted to this man, right? Otherwise, if she was not going, or if she's not attracted to this man, then what happens is that she's going to show this Jezebel spirit. However, most men, even when they see this Jezebel spirit, whereby this woman does not like them, she's totally not into them, she is being mean and doing all sort of nonsense, they continue, right, with trying to please her, thinking that by pleasing her, trying to pedestalize her, that will make her suppress that Jezebel spirit, right, that persona. But men who actually are not shown this, right, they don't try, first of all, they don't even try and please her, right? They do not try and please her, they do not try and pedestalize her and put her in a pedestal whereby she now thinks that she's above this man. They do not do that. So these men who actually pedestalize that woman, right, what they're doing is amplifying the Jezebel spirit, right? However, because most men are weak, and you should know that the men who actually are going to do such thing, who are going to pander to her, they are weak men, because weak men always pander to women. But unfortunately, this pandering only amplifies that Jezebel spirit. So that's when they are shown that Jezebel spirit. However, because the men that do not see or are not shown that Jezebel spirit, right? First of all, they never pander to her, right? They do not pander to her, nor do they try and win her over. It's either she likes him or she doesn't, right? Because the man shows his worthiness from the beginning. He shows he's worthy, right? That he is worthy of himself first before putting anyone else, right? Especially putting a woman. However, these weak men do not do that. They put the woman first, and that's when that Jezebel, even when the Jezebel spirit is shown to him, he does not back off, nor does he try and read the signs that this woman does not like me, right? Another thing, right, besides pandering, men who do not are not shown these spirits, right? Now, when I talk about the spirit, please do. I'm not talking about like bad spirits, whatever. It's just a persona. So I'm just trying to bring it as a metaphor so that people understand it, right? Better, right? So, besides pandering, besides these men not pandering and not trying to please her, not pedestalizing, other things they do is they give her instructions. They give her instructions, meaning that they tell her what to do, and it's not the other way around. The weak man will be told what to do. She will tell you, give me this. She will tell you, do this for me before I even get with you, right? But the man, let's call them the stronger man, right? They do not take instructions from these women. They do not try and please her in that way, right? Like, okay, because you said I should do this, and probably doing that will get me what I want, right? Then I'll do it. No, right? In fact, strong men do not take lightly to ultimatum. Never take an ultimatum from a woman. If you don't, when she says, if you can't do this, then I won't get with you. Walk away. But the weak man will not do that. The strong man will do that because he knows his worth. He's not going to take, or he's not even going to forfeit his dignity just to please that woman. So that's one thing. He's the one who gives instructions because he knows he's the one who has to lead that relationship. The weaker man does not give instructions, nor does he try and lead the relationship because he's so embedded in her beauty, in her external qualities instead of her inner qualities, that he is mesmerized and will do about anything, right, which renders him weak, and then that's when the Jezebel spirit comes out. So taking directions and leading. That's another thing. The man makes sure that he's leading. When he wants or he instructs her to be led by him, she automatically or naturally is going to be submissive, which means that when she's submissive, there's no way that she's going to show the Jezebel spirit. A woman cannot be submissive and then for real, because I know there's some women that actually act as if they're submissive for men because they're actually getting something. So, hey, like I said, I always say, shout out to Rome Wills. Fair exchange is not robbery, right? She's going to pretend to be submissive to you so she can get what she wants, and she's probably going to give you what you want. Hey, however, for the strong man, he's the one who leads, and then that automatically makes her submissive. Once that makes her submissive, there's no way that she's going to show. She's also going to suppress that Jezebel spirit, because there's no way she can be led by that strong man while showing that Jezebel spirit. Remember, the Jezebel spirit is a metaphor, but it also means that it's also she is resisting whatever a man is trying to bring to her or get her to do. So that's one thing. He leads her, meaning that he leads her into things that he wants him to do. He wants her rather to do, as the man, the stronger man, leads her into what he wants her to do, right? Meaning that he is the leader of that. So automatically she will suppress that Jezebel spirit, and then she will be in her femininity, and that's a very big point, right? The Jezebel spirit does not, it only signifies that she is not in her femininity. And this is one thing that a lot of weak men do not want to understand or do not catch, unfortunately. If a woman is not in her femininity, right, meaning that she's not listening to you, she is being resistant, she is being nasty and has an attitude towards you, she's never going to submit to you. But a man, the stronger man understands that her showing her femininity to him means that she is willing to be submissive. So if she's willing to be submissive, it means that she's never going to show that Jezebel spirit. She doesn't have to, because now she has given herself to him willingly. That's another thing. The stronger man gives her the choice. The weaker man is trying to manipulate, he's trying to buy her, he's always trying to, do tricks and all those sort of shortcuts just to get to her. And usually it's just because he wants her body, and he just wants sex. Even if the stronger man wants sex, he'll be upright about it. That's another thing. The stronger man will be upright and honest about it, because like I said, he's not afraid that she is going to leave his situation or his proximity. He does not care, because it's either you're with me or you're not. They take it or leave it, sort of thing. So that's about it. I mean, that's what the stronger man do. That's compared to the weaker man. And the weaker man will always be shown the Jezebel spirit because of those things I've mentioned. And if they do not change and be stronger and actually work on themselves for real and do the necessary work, they'll always be complaining about women doing this, doing that, right? But never really working on what they're supposed to do, so that they're not shown that Jezebel spirit they're constantly complaining about. So with that said, man, I hope that was very insightful. Until next time, it's your boy Alfred. Peace.